still trying to remember your name, sorry.
Leah.
Yeah. I'll get it eventually.
That's okay.
No,
For
that's
some
all right.
reason,
I called
it's
you
a
Leah.
hard one. That's okay.
See, I think it's pretty commonplace, isn't it?
I
don't
think
know.
so, but I get called Leah, Lori.
Well, good to see you, Lee.
Yeah, you. Thank you. Good to see you. Ma'am, that's a new one too.
Oh, yeah. It even drives me crazy.
Well, that's, that's fine.
It is, it's respectful, I understand that, but it's like, I don't want to be
Yeah, man. My least
Of course, when I
favorite.
had kids in school, in high school, junior high and high school, I was always like, the boy's name, oh, you're so-and-so's mom.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Great, my kid has a rep.
No, everyone knew me as Derek Brandon's mom.
I get, like, at the drive-thrus, like, honey a lot of
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Honey, that one really,
Yeah.
honey makes my blood boil a little bit. I'm like,
Sure
I'm pretty
thing,
sure
honey.
I'm older than you. But that's okay.
Yeah, that one, I've never been a
No, I'm not a big fan of that one either.
big fan of honey.
I don't know if it's a southern thing. I don't, where that really stems from.
It's gotta be southern. Which is better, honey or hun?
It depends.
I feel like hun's better. If someone takes the time to do honey, I'm just like, that's what my wife calls me.
Yeah,
It's like,
Before McDonald's, we always called peanut butter honey.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's,
I get it. It's just one of those things, they're trying to be kind of polite.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. All right, and with that, good evening and welcome to the October 27th, 2025 Board of Zoning Appeals meeting. And with that, can I have someone please give me approval of the minutes?
So moved.
Assumed you all-
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Unfinished business. Leah, would you get us started, please, on 2025 10-01 985 North Lake Street, please?
for the new business.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, did I say unfinished?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, new business, I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, so the petitioner is seeking a variance from development standards to allow a gravel lot in a C2 zoning district. Pursuant to the Warsaw Municipal Code, all areas for parking and maneuvering should be graded for proper drainage, either paved or concrete. Any deviation from this ordinance needs approval from this board. While the properties across the street are not in our jurisdiction, some of those businesses do have gravel lots, and none of the adjacent properties have voiced any opposition. Additionally, the petitioner will install concrete access to the lot in an effort to prevent the gravel traveling to the main road. The requested use will not be injurious to public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. The use and value of the area adjacent to the property will not be affected. The strict application for the terms of the zoning ordinance will constitute an unnecessary hardship in the development and use of this property. So based on the information provided and the findings of fact, it is the opinion of the planning department to grant permission to the petitioner to allow a variance from development standards and allow a gravel lot in a C2 zoning district, given the petitioner install a concrete access to mitigate gravel getting on the road.
Thank you. Any questions, Zach or Dwayne or Leah? Would the petitioner like to please step forward and state your case and cause? And please state your name for the press and for those of us up here.
I'm Harvey Hayes. I have H&L Motors and Decorative Beginnings, and it's located at the area that we're talking about. Concrete and asphalt were suggested, very expensive products, and once we put them in, we wouldn't be able to put a building in there. Beyond that, proper drainage is actually better for the way we access the land for gravel to be there. It'll run off naturally without, and have some soak-in possibilities also. And it'll make us still a good area to park cars or any equipment that we have to do with.
So are you telling us you're not in favor of giving us?
No, I'm in favor of putting.
Of putting our concrete drive there? Okay, I'm sorry.
Concrete in the front part, but gravel
Right.
in the back.
Right,
okay?
I noticed, I went out there and I've noticed you've
Yep.
elevated that so it doesn't flood anymore and you've got nice runoff
Yep.
and all
We
that.
basically did that according to the state regulations and state needs and whatever. But using it, we really need some base to get on, and gravel does fine for it.
Okay,
And the product that we've run into is an excellent product. We've used it in our other drives and whatever. And it's better drainage to a degree than any of the rest of the products that we have, okay, otherwise.
any questions of Mr. Harvey?
So this is a new business?
Pardon me?
This is a new business or like an addition to?
No, we've been
H&L?
there for 40 years.
Okay, we're right, you're next door, obviously. at
Yeah, I
H&L,
own the-
so-
You're extending the car lot, aren't you?
We have the car lot,
Gotcha.
yep,
Okay, just,
and the carpet store,
Yeah.
and the rental business.
and the rent, yep.
Yep.
Which, I know yeah, I think you
So
used it.
what are you gonna put on the surface?
Pardon me?
What are you putting on the surface?
Well, basically, it's gravel to a degree at this point in time, but it's actually, Jack Owens is the one he has a processed gravel that's basically, he can explain the product better than I can. We have had it on one of our drives. It stays in place better than the gravel does. It
Is it
just lays there
Duraburn?
nicely.
Duraburn?
Pardon me?
Duraburn?
Yep. And it's done well for us without having the expense of concrete or the inflexibility of concrete or asphalt.
You said you couldn't build a building if you put asphalt on there?
Well, if we would build a building, we looked at building a building there at one point in time. COVID came along, and $600,000 is too much money to spend at this point in time. I'm 82 now, and I don't know what the kids are going to do, but right at this point in time, we don't really want to wander into that kind of cost on another building. Eventually, we'd like to put a building there, I think, but at this point in time, I don't think it's going to happen.
But you really don't want to put asphalt or concrete on because of the expense?
Well, that's one of the reasons. I mean, basically, if we put concrete in there, you're gonna have to bust it all up, redo everything, to do everything the way we want to do it, I'm sure.
And asphalt?
And asphalt the same way.
So what else would you do? If you're going to pave it, what else do you want to do with it?
Well, at this point in time, I just want to use it for a lot for our excess vehicles, our rental vehicles, and the sales vehicles, okay? And eventually down the road, you know, I bought it with the thought of putting another mechanical shop there, but at this point in time, we have enough area in the place we're at. But maybe one day we'll want to go over there.
Leah, did mailings go out? And you had no questions, concerns about any mailings? Okay. Any other questions
Of this
of the
person? No.
petitioner? Thank you, Mr. Hayes. You
Okay.
can have your seat. Do I have anyone in the audience here that is in opposition of this petition? Okay, fine, thank you. I'm going to close this meeting to the public, and with that, any further discussion?
Yeah, I guess I understand what he's saying, but the statute, the planning statute requires asphalt or concrete.
I understand.
It says we can deviate that as BZA, but when we look at the ordinance authorizing us, it says that the board, in granting a variance from the terms of this ordinance, shall determine, because of particular physical surrounding, shape, or topography conditions of the specific property, an unnecessary hardship to the owner would result as distinguished from a mere inconvenience or economic hardship. Really, the evidence I heard is it's an economic hardship to him. Not that there's anything with the land that would prevent it from being paid. So can we really do this under our authority?
Well, I drove out there today, and a vast majority in the surrounding areas. And Mr. Hayes, clarify something for me. Your current parking lot where your business now stands, that looked to me to be like of a gravelly color. What is that surface right now?
That's, we have an asphalt trail in there, and then the rest of it is basically around there is gravel.
Okay, okay.
And it's, I mean, it's nothing fancy, but it does.
No, it's
add-
not. I mean, I'll agree with you there. It's not, but it looks like it serves you adequately
Yeah.
for your needs. But,
The other outside, across the street is in the county.
yes, yes.
But again, the aspect is, he doesn't want to do this because of the economic hardship. It's cheaper to put in the dirt than it is the gravel than it is to put in asphalt and concrete. And what I'm saying is that really, if that's the reason, can we do it?
Well, he's coming to us for an exception.
No,
So there-
but we still have this within our exceptions. Is it solely because of the economic hardship? Is this land different than any other parcel in regard for the sale of cars?
At the same time, I would argue he's already got a similar setup as it is, considering.
I don't
he's
know
got a
when he
s-
put that in. And when, if he's was in the city and he's down in the city, then he has, I don't know if he got an exception for that. But what we have before us is what we have before us. And is it an economic hardship? That's the reason. Can you give me another reason why it's not an economic hardship?
Justin?
I just wanted to point out for the board, he did reference it in his discussion with drainage, but this is in a floodplain as well, which could create practical difficulties for developing the site with a building. They would have to elevate it, in some cases, 4 or 5 feet in the air, so it could be a unique parcel when you keep that in mind. Just
No
just
plans
wanted-
for a building though presently. Could legal counsel give us any information about our authority with that in there? Undue economic hardship, do we ignore that?
It means what you three think it means. I don't define that for you. It says the strict application of the terms of the zoning ordinance will constitute an unnecessary hardship in the development and use of the property. You all get to decide each time whether the applicant has presented you with information that makes you think that's true. And there's 3 of you here tonight, so there has to be a unanimous decision one way or the other to take final action. But I don't define what that is. That's for each of the 3 of you to read and determine on your own under this application whether a strict application of the zoning ordinance will constitute an unnecessary hardship in the development and the use of the property. The only thing I would add to that is there has been substantial case law and reference that an economic hardship alone is not a substantial hardship, if that's the sole purpose of it being. So there has been that defined for that application.
What if somebody moves to table it and take care of this in November? And that way evidence can be submitted again.
That's entirely, I mean,
You 3 get to choose how you want to handle it.
I move to
There's-
table this petition till next month.
do I have a second on that?
Clearly, I don't think we're gonna get the votes tonight, so I'll second that and we'll table it till next month.
Okay.
Jobs at.
Mr. Harvey, I'm sorry.
I'm
but
sorry.
we'll table it and we'll bring this back when hopefully we have a full board next month.
And we have necessary evidence.
I guess all in favor of that being tabled?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion carried. On to 2025-1002, 1002 East Winona Ave for a use variance. Leah?
Okay, so here the petitioner is seeking a use variance to allow a used automobile dealership in a C2 zoning district. According to the Warsaw Municipal Code, the comprehensive plan, a C2 zoning district is intended to provide areas to be used for certain types of retailing use, certain service uses along with wholesale and warehousing uses. In its past, this property has been used as a dealership. I would ask the board to consider whether they believe this usage fits in with the comprehensive plan as described in the attachment, especially it being Winona Avenue. I would also like to state for purposes of the petitioner that approval of this variance is separate and apart from any building permit or permits required. Additionally, the planning department recommends that the petitioner include a screen on the east end of the property. This is just in consideration of the residential home located there, and we want to ensure that floodlights or foot traffic disrupt the residents' quality of life. The requested use will not be injurious to public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. The use and value of the area adjacent to the property will not be affected. Strict application for the terms of the zoning ordinance will constitute an unnecessary hardship in the development and use of this property. Based on all of this, it is the opinion of the planning department that this board allow a used automobile dealership in this district, provided they also install a screen in the form of a fence or landscape buffer that is in compliance with Warsaw's code.
Thank you. And mailings went out?
Correct.
Okay. Gentlemen, any questions of Leah before I open this up to the petitioner? Would the petitioner please come up to the microphone, the podium, and state your name and the reason for this?
Yeah, I'm Richard Reynolds.
You might want to speak up a little bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank
He
you.
was taller. I'm Richard Reynolds. I guess we all know that it's kind of an eyesore right now with professional roofing, having all their stuff there. So the idea is to switch it over to a car lot. It's something I've always wanted to do. I know it used to be one, so I know it just seems like a good place to do it.
Any questions of the petitioner?
Is this at the corner of Winona and Scott?
Yes.
Yes.
And you're okay with kind of having a screening there on the east side? I know it's very tight, because I
Yes.
live very close to there, but I did drive by it today. You have very little room to put any kind of screening, but I even question whether we need screening on the south side. I know there's some hedges, there's trees, landscape there already, but once those fall out, but this is the backside, so, and will you be having any exterior night lights or anything like that? Have you gotten that far?
Haven't gotten that far, honestly. I did anticipate that we'd have to do something between us and the house right there. So, I mean, whatever we need to do.
Yeah, okay. Any
Isn't there a
questions?
building there already?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, there's already an office. I mean, it was a car lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys can help me, maybe 5 years, 6 years ago?
Somewhere around that
Yeah.
There you
time,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, and that, one of the roofing companies has been.
Yes,
The
okay.
one that just moved out
Steve?
east of town. Yeah, they'd had stuff there. Okay, no questions? We're done? Go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in opposition of this proposal? All righty, then I'm going to close this to the public. And any discussion, further discussion, or do I have someone that wants to?
No, I'm just curious, like, yeah, I don't think the car lot has any issues from what I know in regards to any ordinances or concerns with Winona Avenue in regards to future planning, and so, I know there have been ordinances placed on things such as storage units and what have you along the Winona corridor, but nothing on car
Well, and
lots.
for the longest time, there was that car lot, I think it was
Yeah.
Ryan, right down there on the corner of what, Bronson and
Yeah.
Winona, for
Yeah.
the longest time, and that did finally close up, but,
No, I'm just curious about that.
Winona Avenue's been a big automotive place
Yeah.
for cars.
Oh, yeah.
McCown's was there before it was on the courthouse square.
That's right.
A Ford was there.
Yeah, no, you know, Winona Avenue is one of those strategic places right now where it's like,
Yeah,
you know, hey, if
yeah.
there are certain things that we're wanting to do, you know, on that Winona, I just want to make sure it fits within the plan. That's certainly a major economic project in the future. So that's all I'm asking.
But that hasn't been made into an ordinance yet, has it? It's not even part of the comprehensive plan, really. They had a study, but they haven't put it in the comprehensive plan, have they?
I believe there was a comprehensive plan done in 2014 or 2016. Is that correct?
2015.
2015? Yeah.
So, yeah, the corridor study that's being referenced is a couple of years old. Yeah, so critical corridor study.
Well,
But as noted on the last page of the comments that I provided you, there is an Ace Hardware, there's, you know, a car wash and AutoZone, so it kind of fits within the scope
I
of
wish
it.
there was an Ace Hardware.
Oh, there used to be, yeah.
Okay, with that, I'll close this meeting to the public. Can I entertain a motion,
Also
gentlemen?
move.
second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried, thank you, good luck. And on to, what's next? 2025-10-03-607, Old Father Road.
Yes, so here the petitioner is seeking a development standard variance to allow a 2-foot setback in an R2 zoning district. According to code, there is a 3-foot setback requirement for an accessory structure adjacent to a lot. Any deviation from this ordinance will need approval from this board. Again, the requested development will not be injurious to public health, safety, morals, or general welfare of the community. The use and value of the adjacent property will not be affected. And the strict application for the terms of the zoning ordinance will constitute an unnecessary hardship for the petitioner. Based on the information provided and the findings of fact, it is the opinion of the planning department to grant permission to the petitioner, a variance from development standard to allow a 2-foot setback.
Thank you, mailings went out.
Yes.
Okay. That easement that's right there on the north side, it looks like an easement to me.
Yes.
Is that just utility easement?
I can certainly find out, 1 second. I believe so.
I didn't look, I just saw there was an easement there.
I can't click on it, so
Okay.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Okay. Any questions of Leah? I will open this up for the petitioner. Please step up to the podium and state your name, please.
Excuse me, my name's Kim Obatz.
Can you speak up a little bit or lean in a little closer to the mic? Thank you.
My name's Kim Obatz.
Thank you.
I'm wanting to put a shed up, and it's nothing big and fancy, it's just, I have a small yard, and I need the space to get my lawnmower between my shed and my deck, and I don't have no room. If I move it up 3 feet, I have to take up that 2 feet.
Okay. Does that get wet right in there?
Yeah.
It's a little low, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, gentlemen?
Is there a garage there?
No. It's
Oh.
trees and bushes, there's
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah,
but
I
woods
was gonna
back
say,
there.
One second, it looks like a driveway goes into.
Yeah, it
the-
looks like a little
It
pad
should-
you got there, and then a little sidewalk from the pad.
No,
No?
there's
Am I
nothing
looking-
back there, it's just woods.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm saying on the front, so like I'm not seeing any form of parking, internal parking structure, is what I'm saying.
So if you move it forward a foot, you're screwing up your deck.
Yeah, it's, yeah, you'll have enough space to walk through it by yourself.
It's pretty tight back there. I
Yeah.
drove by there today.
It's very small
Yeah.
property.
Anything else? Any other questions? Thank you. Do I have anyone here speaking in opposition of this petition? With that, I will close the meeting on the floor and entertain
Your turn.
further conversation or
My
a
turn?
motion.
So moved, I'm ready to.
Zach, I need a second.
Second.
Dwayne, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion
Aye.
carried. And with that, do we have any other matters that come before this board?
We do not.
All right, thank you, Leah. And with that, I will adjourn this meeting. Thank you.